So, as a few of you have asked, what exactly we will be doing here. So, one of our first projects is turning this camper, which is in a bit rough shape, getting this thing fixed up so that it's safe and livable. It's a mess right now. But it's got some work needed to be done, but that's first project, or on the top of the list. Second is, as you can kind of see over there, we're starting to compile trash from everywhere that needs to get taken to the dumps. Those two trailers we're going to assess once we have a little bit more information. We have culverts over here that at some point hopefully will make bridge down there in our wash area safe and year-round, so that we can get across in case there's a storm. Here's our well. We're going to need to create some sort of little well house to protect this. Again, this camper will be probably the one that we fix first. There are a lot of other projects. As you can see, the can needs to be organized. Derek and I have a lot of stuff in there. We have a couple vehicles on the property that require some fixing in order for them to be functioning. So it might be like project cars or something. And as you can tell, we have a lot of erosion going on through this spot, specifically coming from the hill here, which is the highest point on the property on our side here. So one of the other next things we'll be doing is taking probably small swales and check dams or gabions or something. We'll be doing some sort of water slow down along this entire hillside. So probably all of it will probably go in between the mesquites, layer a check dam to begin with. So just like a couple layers of rocks or whatever catching. And we'll probably continue throughout time to create swales so that they slowly infiltrate, stop, slow, and infiltrate water into the ground over time. We have some ocotillos. We have a lot of mesquites on the property. A lot of them are very beautiful. My father and grandfather both did work on some of these water catchment features. Like you can kind of see, these are in the half moon shapes here. You can tell that they filled up. So there are a lot of those type things here. These beautiful ocotillos and some weeds of some kind, or baby mesquites. I'm not quite sure. But there's a lot of campers on here. All of them are dilapidated and in dire need of work. But this little ravine here is where a lot of the water flows down to the second pond here, from the top of the hill, which is to the west. We will be adding check dams here as well, or gabions, or maybe even little pond slowdown tanks. So as it comes down here, this first one, we will dig a spot here where it'll be a small pond with a check dam situation here, and then it'll overflow, and we'll do another one right there, and we'll keep doing that until we get all the way down to the pond. That's another idea that we're planning potentially of doing. Probably not this season. We'll see how far we can get, and if we can even get to the point where we can rent equipment this year. This pond needs to ideally be dug a little bit deeper and pull out some of the cow shit, clean up the banks, and plant around it so that the plants are helping clean water as well. I'm not sure exactly what kind of aquatic species do really well in Arizona, but we will find out and find some that can go dormant in the summertime if necessary. This is our first dam on the property that create the first pond. And then we have a second dam just beyond there, beyond that water, as you can see. Both of them, which I think used to be access across here, they will need to be fixed a little bit if we're going to be able to do that in the future. But I would like to clean up this, get the cans and trash out of here, clean up the edges a little bit, plant in some sort of plant species, especially as the water's coming down over there to kind of clean stuff. We'll do some check dams up that creek side as well as the one on the other side. And you can't really tell, but right there is the hill where I'm going to do the memorial garden for grandpa and dad, and both grandpas, all of the people that we love that we've lost will be a part of this. So we're taking them with us in all of their lessons. But yeah, a lot of work to do still, but this is quite beautiful. I'd love to see this full. I don't know if it's ever been full, but it'd be lovely to see. But we do need to fix a little bit of erosion going on the sides. Probably do small terraces with certain kinds of plants, cacti, etc. But yeah, a lot of projects in the plans. You got the A-frame over there that you can kind of see that needs to be cleaned out, organized. Parts of the wood have rotted and are dry rotting, so they'll need to be replaced. We're considering doing a metal roof on top of it if we're going to keep it, and it'll probably be like an outdoor kitchen kind of thing. It's open to the elements, so it's not exactly the Ritz-Carlton or anything. But, I don't know. You never know. Yeah, there's so much beauty here. I'm so excited. So many different cool and unique rocks. Like some of y'all might know that Tyler and I like to go rock hounding. He likes to gold pan, and I like to look for gemstones and unique rocks and minerals. But yeah, just taking this day by day here. It is later in the day. We've been here for a little bit now. We're kind of getting acclimated, so Tyler's feeling better. I have my cousin over tomorrow and her husband. See how that goes. But yeah, lots in the works. Stay tuned. I'll also be showing us kind of cleaning up the campsite. I have some footage that I need to go through to edit to get to that point. This is just kind of on the fly walkthrough video that I'm doing with y'all right now. Yeah, it's just a lot. There's a lot of stuff out here. A lot of things I want to do. With funds being tight, we're trying to be as resourceful as possible. But, we have to be reasonable about what we're able to accomplish this trip. We will be going again back to Vermont in the springtime for a little while for a couple projects, minimum. And then we'll see how long it takes us to get back here from then. But, yeah, as you can see, there's trash everywhere. But we will clean it up. We'll get everything tidy. Get this place pumping good like it used to before it had lots of animals just running over it, eating all the vegetation off. We'll do controlled grazing if we end up getting animals, which I assume we will. And this is the spot where I'm going to create a memorial garden. I'm thinking like a gazebo and some very specific plants to very specific people that mean and have meant a lot to us. But yeah, look at these views. I'm just gonna say it, like, I am in love with this place. Yeah. It's a desert ecosystem. It's a very diverse ecosystem. This specific area is very adjacent to the Sky Island area, meaning we have semi-tropical species that pop up every once in a while, including jaguars and stuff. So jaguars have been seen specifically in Arivaca. Crazy. But yeah, we're excited. This whole hill, again, we're going to clean up the stuff on it. Some of these things can be reused. Some of them are resources. Most of it is trash, unfortunately, or scrap. But we'll terrace the hillside. We're going to check dam the creeks. Do some beaver dam analogs. Really get this place holding and slowing down as much moisture as possible. And, at some point we're probably going to create some campsites where RVs can hook up and people can come out and tent and hunt and bird watch and whatever else we end up deciding that we are allowing here, and enjoy this property like we are. But look at those freaking views. And we're not all the way to the top of the hill yet. So it's amazing.